Alright, you've seen the title. You know what we're really talking about today. So, I'd say let's just start. No need for an intro. You probably already know these four yokai. They're really popular. Alright, Blizzaria. I'd say she's a pretty good, like, second attacker alongside, like, a main ice attacker. She does have. She has Snowplay, so she boosts ice attack damage, and she's got pretty good stats, pretty decent all around. I'd say her biggest weakness. Actually, there's two. I see her one of her biggest flaws is that she's S rank, and another one is that uh, Ice is a pretty weird type to be, especially in Yokai Watch 3, where you have yokai like Solar Enma running around. Yikes. So, yeah, it's pretty hard for her, but I still think she's decent if you can build around her. But of course, she has another version, and that's Blizzy. I'm surprised putting on a pair of red glasses can completely change what you do. Not completely, but it apparently just changes your skill in Ultimate, which is crazy. Guys, if you want something new in your life, just wear some glasses. I'm sure it'll work. Now, I've Got Your Back is a pretty decent ability, I'd say. It does boost stats, and you usually have her sitting behind the tank unless you're running Stealth Soul, which is somewhat valid, I guess. And honestly, again, another pretty generic magic attacker. Honestly, I think her most unique quality is her ultimate, which is completely different because it's coming off a 43 attack stat. But then again, it doesn't actually have a square that it targets. It's just a big freaking slap. All right, so I'd say it's still pretty good. Now here is the best one out of all of them, I think, and that's Damona. So her stats are most similar to Lazaria, as you can see there. But the biggest difference is that she trades a ton of speed for a lot more spirit. So she hits definitely a lot harder than her. And I'd say her skill is a little bit better. And her ultimate as well. Her skill lets her boost all stats when she's inspirited by an enemy. Which I think is probably more useful in 3 than 2. Because in 2 you get poked when you're inspirited and you don't really want that. I'd say it's more useful in 3, where you can attempt to leave and then spirit on Demona to help her hit a lot harder, which does push her damage ceiling a lot higher than a Blizzaria, Blizzy, a lot of ice attackers, honestly. I'd say she can really hit hard if you just make sure that the Inspirit on her doesn't slow her down too much. Maybe like an Inspirit that lowers strength. You can somehow if you can somehow get her inspirited by an Inspirit that just lowers strength instead of spirit, or like lowers her speed, you can she can really hit hard. So I'd say she's a really good counter against in spirit teams, and her ultimate is actually pretty good. It reduces all stats, and it is actually a decently strong ultimate because it does hit the two back rows. So I'd say she's a really good yokai to build around if you're trying to counter in spirits. But of course, level 5 has to try something different once in a while, and then they decided, ooh, let's make another healer. Fun, right? Healers in competitive Yokai Watch 3. Oh boy. Alright. Camellia. Somehow my favorite yokai, and still not good at all. First problem is that, you know, healer problem. Well, hyper offense is just the way to win. But, of course, we still have to talk about her. Alright. So, level 5 decided to do something completely different here and just turn her into a brave tribe healer with less spirit than attack. And of course, the skill. The skill heals. Like you heal too, but her spirit is so much lower than her attack. I do not know how we're supposed to build Camellia. Oh no. This was the biggest disaster of I think this is the worst yokai of these four. Just because she doesn't exactly have a clear role, and healers just kind of suck, to be fair. I think if they just like gave her the same stat spread as his Damona, and then just absolutely just nuked her strength, she would have probably been better. Honestly, yeah, probably. Then again, healers without reviving soul ultimates are kind of just, yeah, it's bad. But do wish Camellia was just a little bit better. Huh. Well, can't do anything about that. Well, those are my opinions on those for you, okay? What are yours? You should probably type it in the comments or something. Or maybe you can also give me suggestions on what yokai you'd like to see me give my horrible opinions on next. Uh, anyway, to end, I made this channel just because I kind of want to increase the content creator count for Yokai Watch. Because honestly, I've loved Yokai Watch since I was younger, and honestly, I really love to see if the series came back to the West, especially because level 5 is already coming back to the West. So I'm pretty excited. Maybe hashtag localize Yokai Watch 4 can come back on Twitter. Oh wait, no, it's not Twitter anymore. It's X. Whatever. But hopefully you've all enjoyed this video. Subscribe, definitely. Alright, thanks for watching.